Dear Boots, it's weird having squad gone. It's one thing to close a chapter of your life, move on to a different location, and start fresh. Being alone because you've moved on from one portion of your life to the next. It's definitely different than having to restructure your life because important people all of a sudden no longer are there. I don't know if that sounds dramatic. It might, but that's not really my style. It's just kind of a fact of life. Our friend group was my main source of companionship, entertainment, and happiness. And now you've all graduated and moved away. So the structure of my social life has completely changed. And this has happened to me once before, except when Katie moved to Indiana in high school, we had already been apart for all of middle school, and I had all my other friends, although I did go through a loner phase of sorts. To be honest, I would totally be going through one now too if it wasn't for Beebs. He's who I spend like 85% of my time with. That other 15% is Carly, Michael, and Lydia. I keep thinking I should reconnect and make time for other people too, but I've gotten into a very nice routine, so that's hard, which is another big difference. My routine has totally changed, partially because of my class schedule, partially because I'm not staying up with you until 1 a.m., saying that we're studying, but actually just talking about life or One Direction, which used to be almost the same thing, anyways. And that's probably what's worst about you guys being gone. A, I don't have other people to talk with about things in the same way. And B, because of the distance and differences and experiences now, it's harder to talk in the ways we used to. I mean, you still go to school, basically, but the context is totally different. So there's a bit of a cap on how much I can actually relate to your anecdotes. So, anyways, I feel like this is a waiting stage. You guys have leveled up already, and I feel like by the end of the year, I will have finally reached the same level as you, and we can move on. Separately, but together. Although, I don't know that you guys see it that way. I have started thinking about friends after college, though, and it's very nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. On the bright side, I'm going into an industry with lots of young people. But on the other hand, I recently realized that I kind of made it a point not to be friends with business school kids because I don't really like business school kids. And those are exactly the people I'll be working with. So, I guess I just gotta get into the music industry and hope for the best. So, I did the first part of the video like that because I'm kind of bad at vlogging. To respond specifically to your vlog last week, I am so glad that you have found friendship in Nick and Haley. They sound like really lovely, comfortingly supportive people, and I'm very happy for you. I did find it really interesting that you hadn't really thought about your lack of religious friends because I think that was something that I acutely picked up on. I don't know, that was something that I've always thought is very interesting about you. So yeah, friendship. I don't know, this year is in a different context for me. I feel like instead of clinging on to my senior year, I'm in more of a transition period already. Because one of the major things that would have held me back and kept me from wanting to move on and leave school is already gone. I hope this video wasn't depressing. That's not how I meant it. I promise I'm happy and enjoying my senior year. It's just different. Last year was just kind of the golden year in my mind, I think. But, that's okay. It's all good. Okay, so it's my turn to pick a topic for next week. I will be kicking off this round of vlogs, and I'm super excited for it, and it's gonna be really great, and everyone's gonna be super impressed, etc. Whatever. I'll think of something. It'll be fun. It'll be rad. We'll chat. I've been Kinks. You've been Boots. Is that a thing we're gonna do? We can do that. We can play with our sign on and off. Bye!